When it comes to saving and finances, there's no magic bullet. We all wake up and try to do the best we can with the information we're given. But what we found is conventional wisdom often leaves our money out of reach and leaves our clients feeling stuck even though they're doing everything right. Today we're going to talk about analyzing your situation and seeing, are you actually making any progress? And how does that actually feel and look in your situation? Hi, I'm Olivia Kirk.
I'm Tim Urich. We're from Tier 1 Capital, and we're here to show you how to regain control of your money.
So there are three main issues that we're going to cover today. Things that most people think are going to move them forward financially, but could actually leave them feeling more stuck. Number one, paying off your mortgage as soon as possible. Number two, keeping all of your savings in retirement accounts. And number three, paying cash or paying off that credit card balance every single month.
And the key here is that each one of those strategies,
they all have one thing in common, don't they?
Yeah, and it's basically, it's taking more and more of your hard-earned income and placing it out of your control.
Exactly.
Putting it in places that you can't get at when you need it. And consequently, here's what happens. So let's take a look at putting money in a retirement account, right? Well, you do that, and listen, you need to save for your future. That's not what we're saying here. Mm-hmm. We're not saying don't, stop saving for your future. What we're saying is you need access to capital as well.
Right, because all along the way, as we're living, we're making purchases. I don't know anyone who's not spending money and exists in America.
Exactly. So if you're making purchases, you're either paying interest to borrow or you're losing interest by paying cash. It's Finance 101. So the issue becomes, okay, what's the best way to do this? But then if you say, well, hey, I'm saving money, but your only place you're saving it is in a retirement account, that's a restricted account. Mm-hmm. You can't get at that money if and when you need it.
By the way, who makes those rules?
The government.
The government, and do they have the ability to change those rules at a whim? They can and they will.
They can and they will, right? Every time they get together in Washington, they're just figuring out a way to take more of our money.
Right, and the government, looking at it from their perspective, they have a problem. They need more revenue, right? And they have this pool of money, right? Our retirement plans in America that hasn't been taxed yet, right? So they're looking at that as a solution, aren't they?
But forget all that, right? If you have money going into a retirement account and money paying off a mortgage or paying an extra $500 or $1,000 per month on a mortgage, the common denominator, as you said, is that money is no longer in your control.
Right.
And now when you get into an emergency, a financial emergency or a medical emergency or an opportunity comes your way and you want to take advantage of it, because you don't have access to capital, what do you have to do in order to solve that problem or take advantage of that opportunity?
Well, one, you could either let it pass by or you could put it on credit.
So now think about this. You're in a hurry to get out of debt to pay off the mortgage, only to get back into debt with credit debt. So here's the question. Are you making any progress? Are you getting ahead?
It's certainly not going to feel like it.
No, it doesn't.
Right?
And it's a tough spot for people to be in. But here's the point. It doesn't have to be that way. Those issues are issues they're creating for themselves on how they're using their money.
Right, right. Because at the end of the day, we only have so much income we're going to earn in our lifetime, right? Whether that's a W-2 job, whether it's 1099, whether you're in sales, whether you're a business owner, there's only so much cash that's going to flow towards you. So the question becomes, how do I make that cash as efficient as possible so that I could feel financially free, right? So, having $1 million in a retirement account may hypothetically feel great, like you hit that number, that number, but you don't have access to that money, and it hasn't been taxed yet.
Again, are you making any progress? And that's where we really come into play to help our clients understand how money works in their lives and teach them how to use their money more efficiently and effectively. And we work on how people are using their money, and that's the focus, rather than where their money is. And that's a big difference from other advisors who are really focusing on where the money is, because that's how they get paid.
Exactly. So if you're doing any of those things, only saving in retirement accounts, paying off your mortgage as quickly as possible, paying cash or paying off those credit cards as quickly as possible, we may have a solution. Check out our website at tier1capital.com. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like this video, check out these two. We picked them out special for you.
Thanks so much for watching our video. And remember, it's not how much money you make.
It's how much money you keep that really matters. We'll see you in the next one.